Hello and welcome. In this tutorial video, I would like to share with you 10 Zoom tips that I use and show you how to enable them. Tip number 1. Push to talk. Enabling this feature allows you to remain muted throughout your meeting. To unmute and talk, just hold down the spacebar. Release the spacebar and you're back to being muted. To enable this setting, go to Settings, Audio, and check Press and hold Space key to temporarily unmute yourself. Tip number 2. Set your PMI Personal Meeting ID default settings. Once you set your default settings, you don't have to worry about any missed settings prior to start of your meeting. It saves you time when scheduling a meeting using your Personal Meeting ID. You can also set your own password as well. To set this up, go to Meetings, Edit, choose your settings, and save. Tip number 3. If you work with dual monitors, then you would want to enable the dual monitors feature. When in a meeting, you can have one monitor set to view screen shares and the other your meeting screen. To enable this feature, go to Settings, General, and check Use Dual Monitors. Tip number 4. Add date and timestamp to recording. No more guessing when your recorded meeting video was recorded. The date and time information will be embedded on the video. To enable, go to Settings, Recording, and check Add a timestamp to the recording. Tip number 5. Personalize your profile picture. You can replace the boring name initials to something else, such as a pet, a favorite superhero, a memorable place, or just a photo of yourself. Edit the profile picture, go to Settings, Profile, click on the current profile image, and change picture. Locate an image you want to use for your profile picture, and click Open. Tip number 6. Always show the meeting controls. By default, meeting controls are set to auto-hide. While many prefers it this way, I like to be able to see it all the time as it reminds me to use a couple of things that I often forget to use. And those are reaction icons and launching polls. This setting can be set by going to Setting, Accessibility, and check Always Show Meeting Controls. Tip number 7. Minimize CPU load. If you are screen sharing and notice a performance hit on your computer, you can try minimizing the CPU load by limiting the screen share frames per second. To do this, go to Settings, Share Screen, Advanced, check Limit your screen share to, and dial the number down. Tip number 8. Test your sound. Before you enter or start your meeting, you can make sure that your speakers and mic are in optimal settings by testing them prior to the start of the meeting. To test your sound, go to Settings and Audio, choose your preferred speaker and microphone, and test. While in the audio settings, here's a bonus tip. If you will always join a meeting by computer audio, check Automatically Join Audio by Computer when joining a meeting. And now you won't get the audio option prompt box pop up when you join a meeting or start a meeting. Tip number 9. Disable video. How many of you start a meeting and plan on not being on video and poof, there you are for everyone to see and you are hurrying to find that disable video button on the controls. You can turn off the video by default when joining a meeting by going to Settings, Video, and check Turn off my video when joining meeting. Tip number 10, do not disturb. You can tell people in your contacts to not disturb you without actually telling them. Here's how you do it. Click on your profile picture and choose your status. You can be available, away, and you can set a do not disturb for a particular time frame.